You'd actually climb in there. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are at St. David's Church of Ireland, and it was built between 1840 and 1845. Now, anytime I visited here, it's always locked up, but I do think they hold mass here every Sunday still. There's beautiful plaques actually inside here as well. And for some reason, the crows are always really loud when we visit here. So we do have a number of these chest tombs or altar tombs, and unfortunately, a lot of them now are in a bad state, including this one, which would have been a beautiful, I'd imagine it's actually a vault underneath, but it would have been gorgeous back in the day. You can see the side is completely fallen apart. There's nice designs on it. And those would have been the base for the wrought iron railing around it. Now, I don't know whether you'd be able to read the top of this. It's too worn, unfortunately. And that is the inside of the tomb itself. So even though there is some writing on it, it's just too hard to read. That to me kind of looks like it may have been a vault. Certainly was something. And you can see this one here, the way it has sunk into the ground. To the memory of Elizabeth Boxwell, alias Let, wife of Samuel Boxwell, Esquire, who departed this life September the 18th. And then it says this stone was erected by her husband as a memorial, an affectionate remembrance. Beside that one then we have a memory of John Harvey Boxwell, so obviously all the same family. July 1804 and died January 1890. And those crows, they're roosting all up in the trees here. Noisy. My goodness. A very old cross here. Unsure of the exact age, but that could actually go back to the 15th century. This is the back then of the church, and there's absolutely gorgeous stained glass windows. We can't see them from here, unfortunately, but I have seen some photos of inside and they are absolutely gorgeous. So as most of you know, I'm recovering after being in hospital and I'm supposed to be at home, and I thought, you know something, I'm just going to go up here and take a little walk around. This is in loving memory of Robert Dixon, who entered peacefully into rest December 1907 in the 87th year of his age. Eliza is there as well, and there's more names on the front, but you can see the beautiful carving there, and then the lovely iron rails. We've two in here, and I just wonder, are they reverends that are buried there? Won't be able to get in to read them. That one on the right is starting to fall as well. The ground is really bad here. Let me see if you can see this. Let's swap hands. The remains of someone Bell Esquire. There's a Sophia mentioned there as well. Can't get in to read it. This is Thomas Reed and Sarah Reed, beautiful white marble headstones. 1963, and for Sarah, 1961. Both of them 77. Their son George is there as well. He died in 2016, aged 88. Wow, look at this. Wow. You'd actually climb in there. I'm going to put you inside of this tomb, chest tomb. And actually what it looks like up at the very, very top, to me, is that this was a vault. I do not know what those are there, but up at the very, very top, it almost looks like a coffin. You can see the iron there, up at the very, very top corner. I'm going to zoom in, see if we can make it out. Just up there at the top. You can see the shape of it. It's sunk around the sides of it. But what is the wire? I just don't know. That is a mystery. But you can see at the very, very top corner the way it's sinking down right at the corners of what I believe is a coffin. Because this is not just a normal tabletop tomb. It's actually a vault. And you can see there by the rings attached to the wall of it itself. The body of Henry on shore. 1788 there, age 64. Something work of God, an honest man, and died honoured and lamented. His parish will mourn the loss and will weep over his grave. His worth, something most durable. There's relation and a friend. Husband, a relation and a friend is what it says there. And then the rest of it is all faded away. This is the Reed family. We have a Georgina Reed. And she died January 1917, aged 37. And of William John Reed, Australia Imperial Force, who was killed in action in France, October 29th, 1918, and also his sister, Elizabeth Reed. Now, if I can find it, there is a letter from William to his mum, and it is quite interesting and quite sad. But if I find that, I know we definitely have photos of William. I'll pop it up or put it in the description below. Sister Susan is there as well, 1953. So we were talking about this in another video, just how these altar tombs do not hold up very well. Not only is it difficult to read, but they just start to crumble within a fairly short time. This one has lost its top. Erected by Susan in memory of her beloved husband, William Christopher Green, who departed this life the 10th of January 1867, aged 55. So it's not a huge graveyard. This is in loving memory of Patrick Devericks, 1905. His wife Hannah, Patrick died in 1906. His wife died in 1905, and their daughter Mary. She died in 1957, grand age of 95. So this one is definitely a fault as well. You can see the memorial stone is in the middle. And it's surrounded by this wrought iron rail. There is no way to get in to look at it. Or even where the entrance was. It'd be great if someone could go in there and remove some of that ivy. The remains of something the fairs. I see Annabella there as well. Can't make out a date, unfortunately. This is a huge tomb, and the one beside it, you can see the way it's leaning to its side. And then we have some more beautiful rails. And see the way the ground has opened up a whole area just underneath it there. Probably from rain and the ground being wet. The crows haven't stopped once since we got here. So as I said, it's not a huge graveyard, and I just really wanted just to come out. Little robin there on that tomb. This is a memory of the Bruton family. And look at this one. Like, it's crazy to think that it's just sinking, and eventually it will just lift from this side. Any writing is gone. Sacred to the memory of Eliza Scott, Clearystown, September 1861, Joshua Scott, 1876, and a William Scott. Looks like 1916, his wife Mary Scott, 1924. And the robin is back on the headstone again. In fact, we have two. Oh, he's still there. Another one. Some newer graves here. I think he's following us. Two of them. Patricia Brown, 1990, age 55. We can't read this one, unfortunately, Little Robin. It's too hard to read. Frances Maria Kendrick, 1954, aged 18. Also her brother David Edward, 2017. He was 88. Right, so guys, that is the end of the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But for now, take care, God bless, and I will talk to you all again soon.